You are tuned in 96.1 Pulsai FM. Love on Spectrum. Magandang gabi. I am your DJ Jem, and tonight we are going to listen to some of the stories about couples' lives, misunderstandings, broken relationships, and many more. Kaya tune in lang para sa ating latest chismis and sharings. Now to share her story, we have our caller for tonight from Las Marinas, Cavite. Hello? Good evening!
Good evening, DJ Jem. You can call me Ellaiza po.
Hi, Eliz! Magandang gabi sa'yo. So, ano nga ba ang chikang hatid mo sa ating mga listeners sa gabing ito?
Ito na nga po, I will be sharing about my longtime partner ko, which is classmate ko rin, and we're both political science student. We have this subject on political ideologies kasi we're parang nagkaroon kami ng debate about narcissism, and agree siya sa political aspect under narcissism, which is yung totalitarian. Medyo na-turn off lang ako and nagulat kasi we have different perspective about that. I always believe kasi na it's not necessary to have a fascist leader at mas kailangan bigyang halaga at power ang mga tao, lalo na yung mga nasa working class.
Did you already talk about it? Nagkaroon na ba kayo ng pag-uusap about sa magkaiba niyong beliefs and perspectives?
Yes, DJ, pero I'm still not satisfied with our conversation. Hindi nga rin kami gaano nag-uusap because of this, dahil nagkainitan din kami last time. Medyo confused lang ako kasi what I know is right wing siya, but may beliefs din siya na nasa side ng left wing. For example, agree siya sa ideology ng narcissism pero hindi naman siya sang-ayon sa nangyari or naging resulta ng pamamalakad ni Hitler na actually nagresulta yon ng pagkamatay ng milyong-milyong Jews. Gugulan ako sa kanya. Pero when it comes to mass economy, agree naman siya sa akin na mas kailangang bigyang priority ang nasa working class at kailangang ingatan dahil from the vulnerable sector ang interest na pinoprotektahan nito. Alam mo yun? Hindi ko alam kung pinagloloko ba niya ako or seryoso siya sa mga sinasabi niya.
Mukhang kailangan ngang pag-usapan yan, ano? Para marinig naman ang kabilang side ng istorya mula sa iyong kasintahan, syempre, kailangan din natin marinig ang kanyang panig para magkalinawan. Let's call her partner, Edrick. Magandang gabi sa'yo, Edrick.
Hello DJ Jem, pati sa ating mga listeners ngayong gabi.
Hello, Edrick. Balita ko nagkaroon kayo ng conflict ng partner mo sa nagdaang debate sa subject nyo last time. Siguro naman you have heard her side before katawagan. Ikaw ba? Anong masasabi mo rito?
Good evening rin DJ Jem. Sa part ko naman, I was just admiring how Hitler mobilized and made people obey during his leadership at naging firm siya sa ganong pamamalakad. He didn't mind others' opinion and as well built his own, and not many leaders can do that. Nagkaroon lang rin kami ng misunderstanding sa economic part ng political stances namin because Nazism is an ideology also leans on the socialist economic aspect. I agree with how the political rule was running as a totalitarian regime during the time, but I disagree on the sufferings experienced by those who were affected by the Holocaust brought by it.
I see. Ayun naman pala. Ano namang masasabi mo rito, Eliz?
Mali pa rin naman yung pamamalakad ni Hitler. Hindi naman dapat ganun karami yung mga casualties and hindi lang yun basta yung statistic. Basta, I really can't understand kung paano na-tolerate ng gravity ng ideologies na yung na nakaka-harm. At yung isa naman ay leaning sa pag-protect sa mga tao. Ang contradicting lang.
Now you see, may tinatawag kasi tayong political spectrum, di ba babe? In the compass model, it is easy for us to determine the social and economic scale of each, the left and right wing. Yun nga, dalawa sila. Hindi naman porket ito na ang social stance ng isang ideology ay may standard economic factor na rin yun, di ba? And the other way around, pwede naman silang mag-interchange, di ba?
Nalimutan ko yung about doon. Pero alarming pa rin kasi, of all leaders, pipiliin mo pa rin i-defend si Hitler?
Mas naiintindihan ko na rin ngayon kung bakit kagalit. Bad choice of example, and I admit it naman. I want to apologize na rin at mag-sorry sa'yo. Pero I hope naintindihan mo rin where I'm coming from.
Apology accepted naman. Maybe I was too biased rin kaya hindi ko agad na-gets yung point mo during the class. I'm sorry rin dahil iniwasan ko yung conversation before.
Ayun naman pala. Maganda na nagkaroon sila ng pag-uusap at sa huli ay nakapag-sorry na din sa isa't isa. Hindi pa dito nagtatapos ang ating program, listeners. We will be taking a short break and come back with more after the song You Have a Choice. Stay tuned in 96.1 Polsai FM. To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left. In the spectrum, radical is on the left. Communism, socialism, changing government is the top. And the right is traditional. Conservative government is out and it's people that's on the dead. So remove your doubts, let me get you a map. Standing in the whole world, telling me how the spectrum works. Talking about how I categorize the views like yours. You got me twisted. You must have know about me. You must have know about me. In the spectrum, you'll know in a minute. Matter of fact, identify in a minute, baby. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I can never understand, but tomorrow, so don't you ever for a second get to thinking you didn't have a choice. Now we are back in 96.1 Polsai FM, Love on Spectrum. The program is brought to you by Karl Marx Detergent, Marx na Marx sa linis, Marx na Marx sa puti. Ngayon naman tayo ay nagbabalik on air sa 96.1 Polsai FM para ituloy ang diskusyon upang mabigyang linaw rin sa ating viewers ang mga napag-usapan ng ating callers na magkasintahan na sina Ellaiza at Edrick. Inimbitahan pala natin si Professor Buan from Cavite State University Main Campus upang mas talakayin at himayin sa atin ang misunderstanding sa political ideologies na napag-usapan kanina. Magandang gabi, Miss Buan.
Hi DJ Jem, and good evening din sa lahat ng ating listeners this evening.
Miss Buan, narinig mo naman rin siguro ang callers natin previously. Anong masasabi mo rito? Pwede mo ba kaming bigyang linaw sa political beliefs na ito?
Yes, and very interesting din ang naging takes ng bawat isa. I think it's very healthy na nagkaroon sila ng ganitong discussion about their political takes kasi it plays a big role in how we view our society and the people around us. So first off, our political spectrum is very broad kasi. It tells us how much change in a government and a person is willing to allow in a social aspect and how much the government should intervene or get involved in terms of economy. So, tama yung sinabi ni Caller 2 kanina na there is a difference socially and economically speaking. We even have many models na pwedeng pagpasihan kung paano natin determine yung political ideologies ng mga tao, such as the linear spectrum, the horseshoe theory, and the political compass, like what is mentioned earlier and what we will be discussing further. Pero let's begin the linear spectrum, which is the most famous model that we usually see. So, it came first from the First Assembly of Estates General in 1789, where the king's supporters sat to his right, while radicals sat to his left. Sa horseshoe theory naman, it was argued na maraming similarities ang both sides of the spectrum at sabi pa nga nila, the extreme left and the extreme right are closer to each other than either is to the political center. Finally, we have the two-dimensional model, which is the political compass, where the economic scale and social scale are distinct. Here, we can better understand, for example, that a totalitarian state can be communal economically speaking, and likewise, a socialist state can adhere to neoliberal policies. Not one thing can be strict to another dahil ang bilis ng pag-evolve ng political world and systems. So, we have better and more modern studies to be put and determined in the compass din.
Very interesting pala talaga itong ideologies na meron tayo ngayon, ano? Question lang din pala, Miss Buan, while we are here. Do you think the qualification required by the political spectrum is usually strict, or can it occasionally be vague?
The classification of an ideology within the political spectrum is not absolute because alternative models continue to develop and change. We can see how ideologies may coexist with one another in the political compass and the horseshoe theory, depending on the socio-political and economic position of each state to decide where they fall on the spectrum.
Ayun! It demonstrates how society has changed through time and how states and state leaders affect national policy. Maraming salamat sa impormasyon, Miss Buan!
I hope may natutunan po tayo kasi I sure did and I really had fun. Thank you for having me po sa FM and DJ Gem. Stay strong rin po sa ating mga politically inclined couples.
We now come to the end of our today's program. Join me next time, same place, same time, same frequencies. Again, I am your DJ Gem. Thank you for listening. 96.1 Pulsai FM.